On September 28th, as you can see, Janet and I decided to do Firebrand Pass again. I won't show you all of this hike because we've done it multiple times, but it's like returning to an old friend in the fall. It's a beautiful hike. Okay, we're gonna walk on by. What do you think? She's like, well, now I'm gonna run off. What are you gonna do, buddy? There you go. We stopped in front of these beautiful aspens, so I can show you what I brought up this time. I finished this hat. It's called The Tide Beret by Hilary Grant from that book, Knitting in the North. I'll stop shaking it around so Janet can get a picture of it. That book was a gift from Katie. And, well, I was going to say Janet, but I'll let everybody tell me what they think. What do you think?
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Pretty.
You know what? It didn't fit when I first finished knitting it. And it's a little loose now, you can tell, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I used smaller yarn than she asked for. I used fingering. And, but I think I used the same size needle, a 1 and a 2. She uses 1 here and switched to a 2. I used, but how I got it so big, she says take it, when you block it, put a dinner plate in there.
Uh-huh.
I never would have thought of something like that. So I did, and so I had a dinner plate in there, and then I put a bowl under it so this could just hang down and not get stretched out.
Nice.
I like it. It's the yarn is the pink is pink bubblegum from the Yarn and Us. She sent that to me a long time ago. The two top skeins, these are kid mohair and silk, and I just knit with them together. Knit with them together. They are, one of them is unicorn poop from Woolen Women Fiber.
I think we saw some of that on the hike.
I wasn't quite as colorful, and I don't know what the second color was, but I like it. I wasn't sure if it was going to fit at all, and now I think I may have, gone a little big on it. I could block it again and maybe just put a smaller plate inside. I might try that, but I was happy it fit at all because it was really small, and I was kind of panicked because, that's a lot of work. I mean, it's color work.
Yeah.
And the colors are kind of similar, so it didn't stand out like it should. I also wanted to show that I started, just one more thing I wanted to show, I started another one of those Musselburgh hats.
Ooh.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? This one is with yarn from Threads by Megan Nicole, the same one that did the glacial that I did those gloves with. Same person. And this is called Rainbow Bright. And it's sparkle yarn.
It certainly is.
Isn't that pretty? I think it's going to be really pretty. I was a little disappointed because I thought it would stripe.
Oh,
it's not striped.
It's color pooling, kind of.
It's going to be pretty, though. And then I wanted to show this little thing that Carol from Texas sent me. It's called a tail minder.
Huh.
Isn't that cute? I never heard of such a thing before. Never seen anything called a tail minder. She sent me this little package of them. Little sheep tail minders. It says secure yarn tails from your cast on or a chain. Hold yarn joins for weaving in the ends. Or gift with projects for yarn repairs. And display leftover yarn. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
She sent me a nice little package. A really sweet little package. And I will show it to you. One of the things she put in it was this.
Oh!
Yeah.
We're going to have to do every one of them.
Right? Yeah, they have some nice stuff in here. I really appreciate the stuff they have in here because they talk about leaving no trace, picking up your trash, and being a responsible hiker. Yeah, it says, don't pick up souvenirs like antlers, feathers, wildflowers. The next person wants to discover them too. Avoid making loud noises.
What? Loud noise? We wouldn't do that.
Oh, and the people up at the pass wouldn't do that either.
Unless there's a bear in the area.
Yeah, Janet and I have decided Saturday is not our best hiking day. Best day for hiking, is it?
No, it is not. Too populated.
Lots of people on this hike today.
We're spoiled.
Yeah, we are very spoiled. Yeah, we will stick to weekday hikes. Today was probably the last really nice day of fall for us, possibly. It's like 75 or something today. So, and it was a day we both had off to hike, so we did it. But yeah, Saturday's not our best job. All right, you got anything to add, Miss Behind the Camera?
No, I'm done.
All right, we'll see you on the next hike.
Bye.
Too pretty in here. Another hike we enjoy is up to Apgar Lookout in Glacier National Park. I won't show a ton of this one either. It's another favorite hike of Janet and mine, and we really enjoy it.
So, we're rolling.
Yep.
These are the mittens I made for my other friend. I do have two. Nothing fancy.
Ooh, I like them.
The wool, the yarn is Lamb's Pride, bulky, mohair wool blend.
Mohair wool blend.
Yeah.
Those are soft.
Yes. And I hope they'll be warm.
Oh yeah.
They're little tiny snug on me, but she has smaller hands than I do, so I think they'll be good for her. The pattern is Thick and Quick Alfasa Lopi. Sorry, all you Norwegian folks, I just brutalized that name. Alafas Lopi mittens by Sand and Sky Creations.
How were they to knit?
Oh, very easy.
Oh, nice.
And quick.
Nice.
A weekend.
Nice.
Unless you have children or a sick dog.
Yeah.
It took one skein with 12 grams to spare.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think she'll
like them.
She's going to love them.
Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
I'm going to go make myself a pair.
Are you really?
Well, I'm going to try and figure out how to make them bigger.
Yeah, why
bigger
not?
Needles.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, I see a little repair I have to do before I hand them off. But that's okay.
All right. On the weekend of October 5th and 6th, two of my grandsons, Russell and Nikko, came over to spend a couple nights with us. The first thing we did with them was visit the petroglyphs, which aren't too far from our house. The boys hadn't stopped and seen those before, and so that was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It looks like they're like looking for somebody, right?
I don't know, but that's pretty cool, right?
See how like they have a circle and then like a person?
Yeah, I love it.
You see that?
Yeah. What's the dog? Show me the dog.
No, that's not the dog. Why don't we that stick?
Oh, I see it.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. It sure does, Nikko.
It looks like people.
Oh, I didn't think about an elk. That could definitely be an elk.
And then like people right there.
Yeah, they do look like people. And then this thing over here. Oh, I missed these guys down here too.
Oh,
Don't know what those are.
I don't know what those things are.
But this, what do you think this thing is right here? The low thing here.
It looks like kind of like a bunny.
Yeah, I thought it looked like a rabbit.
Yeah, it does.
Huh, I thought it looked like a rabbit.
It's pretty cool.
And
stick man. What?
And what the hell? Oh, there's another person.
Yeah.
It's obviously a person over there.
Yeah.
I think this is how many years they stayed here, or how many days they came
And
here?
he's also a stick man.
Is that a calendar?
There's a stick man right there, too.
How do I do this, Grandma?
They also helped us put up our Halloween decorations. According to the boys, we never have enough. And we, of course, made sugar cookies, which they got to decorate. And they each brought over mini pumpkins, which they painted. I had set up a horseback riding lesson for them with some people that are just down the road from us, about 5 miles, that have a bed and breakfast and offer trail rides for people. The boys had not been on a horse before, and they really enjoyed it.
There you go. And when you want her to walk again, put those hands up front and go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're doing great, Nikko.
Hi, Dokester. You're going pretty fast.
Yep. That's pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Look like a real cowboy.
Yeah, I do.
Get a little bouncy up there.
Yeah, it is.
They enjoyed it, that is, until Russell's allergies caught up with them. I had never seen anyone or known anyone who was allergic to horses before, but he certainly is. I hope he can get past that at some point. We were extremely lucky to see the northern lights while the boys were here on Sunday night. They showed up really early. We went down to Bitterroot Lake around 9 o'clock at night, and the boys got to experience the northern lights for the first time. Russell was super excited about it. Nikko fell asleep. The boys had to go home Monday afternoon after the horseback riding lesson, but on Monday night, the northern lights came out again. This time, Kim and I just stepped out into the field behind our house that we own. We also got some pictures of it with our house. It was fantastic. Everybody, this is going to be the last hike on this episode, and we are up at Marion Lake, and you might notice there are 3 of us. Listen.
We cloned Victoria.
Jackie. I may have mentioned her on a podcast before because she used to nanny Russell and Nikko and still does occasionally.
More than you think now.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys just saw a bunch of the Northern Lights pictures, and I want to talk. So Russell and Nikko spent the night with us on Thursday, so they could see it again. And so Dan and I have been talking about what you can see of the Northern Lights. Well, that's another tricky thing. I think the further north you are, the brighter they are, right? And the more color you can see, like if you're in Alaska or. So we went on here a while about what you can see of the Northern Lights. They're easier to detect with your camera. If you have night mode on your camera and you can set it for like 20 seconds, then you can pick out the Northern Lights much easier, and then it makes it easier to pick them out with your eyes. The naked eye can't see the Northern Lights as well as a camera because human eyes are not as sensitive to the low light conditions. And our eyes have rods for low light and cones for color vision. But in very dim conditions, the rods dominate, making it difficult to see the subtle colors like those in the aurora. That's more than you think.
They were moving a lot, just like dancing, and then shooting stars, and just...
Who's your neighbor? Who couldn't turn off the flash on her camera.
Oh, no!
So the first 10 minutes were a little non-productive, let's say.
Nice.
And from the horizon, what I can see of the horizon, I have in the way of the horizon, but from Whitefish Mountain Range all the way up overhead.
Yeah,
we had action.
Overhead, it was crazy, wasn't
it? Yeah, you'd look, it was like an arc, and you'd see it just like fingering up, and then, then it kind of quit, and 4 in the morning, boy, did it start up strong again. And
there are some Facebook groups you can join to learn about the Northern Lights and perhaps get a heads up for when they're coming in your area. There was a controversy on one of the sites I belonged to on Facebook where someone was talking about how the pictures we take in our photos are already enhanced because our cameras have enhanced them, and so that's not really what we're seeing. It was a lot. Why are we arguing about this? The camera can see it better than we can. We're not messing with the colors or anything before we're uploading it to Facebook, but you're still telling us, oh, that's been edited. Well, not by us, maybe by our camera, as it went through our camera and came out the other end, but we didn't personally do anything to it, you know. So, yeah, and the consensus was everybody calm down and just enjoy the freaking photos we're all showing each other, because that's what we're here for. And I thought it was really fun. There are a lot of apps you can download. As I was saying, there are a lot of apps you can download to help you check out the Northern Lights, see when they might be coming. I will show you 3 of my favorite apps that I like to use. I think it's really helpful to join one of the Facebook groups if you can find one for your area too, because they give you a lot of info. And now we finally get to some knitting. These socks I'm going to show you are called, the pattern is the Ugly Duckling Socks by Karen Ada. Now, the pattern is no longer available. If you really want to knit them, get a hold of me. I have the main, like the leg pattern I could send you. The yarn is left over from my first Musselburgh hat. It's Buxom Cat Knits Witch Candy and Zen Yarn Garden Midnight Teal. This pattern is not color work, it's mosaic. You're only using one yarn color at a time.
I'm going closer.
They're walking.
My assistants are doing a great job. You're
I need the other foot up here. You're only using one color of yarn at a time for these. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're mosaic. They're not color work, so they're a lot easier than they look. It would be hard for someone to just not knit. The other thing I wanted to show with these little shorty socks I made for my niece Eva.
They are cute.
Yeah, very nice. Niece Eva, who lives in Arizona now.
I knit these socks for my niece Eva. Hi, Eva. Because she is the kind of person who would love to swim with sharks.
And so I found this yarn. It's called Shark Bite. Isn't that pretty? And then I just, I had a red that I did the heels, toes, and cuffs with. So Eva will be getting these. Her birthday's coming up next week. Janet bought nothing. And Jackie doesn't knit. Jackie sews, but she does not knit. My sweater is larger than it was supposed to be.
Gauge, you gotta get gauge.
I don't have the patience. I can't sit still long. It definitely takes patience for sure. Alright, there is some off the porch stuff and some way off the porch.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry about the audio. I'm not sure what happened. It might have been, might have had my phone just turned well enough to catch what little wind there was up there. There wasn't much. I'm going to show you a little bit of the hike, and then I'll see you next time.